What is up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome to another video. It's been a minute, but we are back with another video in a new season of Runeterra. And the first deck that I thought I'd feature in my return to uploading once again would be a deck that I used to actually hit Masters with. I hit it very early in the season, so early in fact that I was the first person in NA ladder to hit Masters. And this is the deck I use. I thought I'd feature it, give you guys a little bit of insight on the deck, and then show you guys some gameplay. The deck is a Fizz Gnar Yordle in arms. I just saw Gnar and just thought he was like so strong, and him being a multi-region follower, thought he'd be a pretty good option to replace Lulu with, which is for one reason why we're not running Flame Chompers. I feel like Flame Chompers is a card that it does get value off of Yordle in arms, but if you're not running Lulu, you don't want to be running it on his own. For that reason, we have Boom Baboon, which does give you Flame Chompers as well. And then we have Zaunite and Poro Cannon and a couple copies of Get Excited as ways to discard it and get value off of it. Fizz is just a great champion with obviously having elusive with the Yordle in arms, and just being able to get chip damage throughout the game is just like a great threat. We have Ballistic Bot for a ton of reasons. One, if we end up with a clunky hand, he just gives us infinite discard fodder that we can just kind of clean up our hand. And he also activates Gnar for 1 mana like every round. So if at any point we have a Ballistic Bot on the board and we top deck a Gnar, he could level up instantly. It just becomes such a threat and forces your opponent to hold up large amounts of mana to deal with Gnar. Now you can kind of like dictate certain turns, like if you want to get to your Yordle in arms, threatening Gnar, you can like force them to pass into like the turns where you can close out the game. We also have Conchologist, which is just a card that just one of the best cards in Vandal City without a doubt. Able to just generate value and generate cards that fit so many different situations with such a wide range of different spells between P and Z and Vandal City. I think these are some of the best regions to be running Conchologist in. We have Bomber Twins, which is a multi-region follower, also gives us more discard fodder, and potentially sometimes you do high roll with a playable landmark. And the big finisher, Yordle in arms, once you've played units from 4 different regions, you can give everything +4/+4, which is absolutely insane. So powerful. Poros turn into 5/5s. Emo turns into a 6/5. Our normal board just trades down with everything that our opponent has. We have Mystic, Pokey, and Get Excited as potential burn to close out the games if that can't do the trick. And a couple copies of Wallop. Wallop's just like a good catch-all type of card. If somebody's going with a big overwhelm unit, lifesteal unit, they challenge one of ours, we can keep something alive for a turn. We could use it even if like we have like a leveled Gnar. We could use it sometimes to push extra damage if they have big blockers and get that overwhelm damage through. So I think just like a couple copies of Wallop definitely won me a good amount of games. So I gotta say I'm a fan. I get a lot of questions about it as a card, but I think it does some work. And that's kind of like the main idea of the deck. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the gameplay, talk through all my plays, and hopefully give you guys some insight on like specific situations and how I kind of go about playing the deck and like how I go for wins in different matchups. But it's good to be back to making videos. If you guys haven't subscribed to the channel, make sure you guys hit that subscribe button, hit the like button, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Ditto. Ooh. I think I always keep Yordle in arms. I like a lot of this, but it's like, it's not enabling. I'm gonna keep it though, but like we only have P and Z, so we're gonna have to draw well to get this going, but I guess we could just be patient about it. And Ballistic Bot's huge for enabling the rest of this. That's fine. So we have to take this damage on the open, but overall I'm okay with it. I think we're cycling right, and we play Gnar, and it kind of forces the Get Excited if he has it, but if he doesn't have the Get Excited, like we put on pressure with a quick attack, we get potentially a Pokey Stick, and we enable it with the level up with Ignition if he goes for a block. So overall, I just see it as like the strongest play for sure I have next round. It also like makes him tap below him playing his own Gnar. I think that's really good. And I always want to play Gnar too, because that's Freljord. and Bandle City, so we'll be like one more region away. There's the last region. Yordle and Arms will be enabled.
The Sunbrook got me good.
So he's pushing pretty wide. He got rid of the stun landmark. That's not too bad for us.
Let us take a peek at life beneath the waves.
Fizz. As well, I can ignition the next round and then play the other Gnar too as another option. We won't have Yordle in Arms yet, but I don't know if I'm pressed to play it. That's slightly spooky. I honestly feel like I care more about the Pokey Stick I'd get from this than like just keeping them safe. Because Pokey Sticks are huge at killing Poros and stuff. Obviously we get to cycle with them too. That's fine. Like, I don't think Gnar's our main win con. He's just like forcing resources out of his hand with it that could potentially hit these. And I think I gotta go with 0-mana challenger, right? We'll play the ballistic bot first so I can get a buff from these. And at this point I might even attack with this one because it's just like so weak too. Actually, now that I think about it, I mean, this block's here. Excuse me, this block's here. This block's here, and I just pushed 3. And then obviously we have the Pokey, so like, this thing's going down next round too. It might be bait to go for that in particular and not wait for elusives. Okay. Like, I think I just want to cycle. That's like the most annoying unit. Definitely, I think the one worth killing the most. We'll get our own Fizz out here. Oh, this has quick attack. What the heck? I'm actually just realizing that, so never mind. As far as like considering blocking it or anything like that. He probably has a Gnar. So I'm very cool with him playing here. We're just gonna set up for a Yordle in Arms. The bot did its job right. I think having a challenger to drag Fizz seems huge. And we just don't want to go to like a random burn range. And just clears up more board space for this. I didn't even realize Fizz levels there, but sweet. Okay. Pokey. It's gonna take some doing for him to get by this, especially like, I don't know how much mana we have actually. I was like, maybe we can do double Yordle. It'd be sick if he went for Fizz. We just replay another. And now we have Rally, actually. I highly doubt anything bad happened. Yeah, he's done. He's done at 2 mana.
Take a peek at life beneath
I'm sorry, bud. That should be the game. I hope. I low-key would love for him to somehow have an answer so I could play the rally and just flex a little bit, but it's cool too. Any second now. Tony seems a little upset about it, but it's all good. Sure. Please. Guys, if any of you guys watching, don't do this. Just like, come on. Oh wow. Oh, so okay, he's gonna be even more mad when he finds out. Okay, we get to play the rally. Never mind, guys. This is the dream timeline. Boom, and then I drag it with the challenger again. Sorry, bud. And also my apologies to him, because I thought he was just like, he left the setup, but he did have an answer. That was pretty cool. Okay, can't say I expected this, but we are playing against an Ari. I will keep a Gnar. I think I'll keep this other stuff too. Obviously, we're less so pressed about elusives considering we're playing against an elusive deck. I think I wanted to put some pressure down, so I'm gonna play this. Actually, because you know, I was gonna say I was playing that because of Ari, right? But I just remembered she's a 2/2 now. So I didn't really need to play around that, but we'll still go for the trade on the Gust Monk. Got the Cloud Stance. This is a pretty interesting build, I could already tell, because old Ari Kennen would never. Happy to drop a Telescope here. We'll take a Charger.
I'll see all this world has to offer.
No Mystic, unfortunately. You could Nopify there, but be fine.
Light steps.
Could potentially Homecoming this. But I'm happy to get that out of the way. Like, I just love the pressure that Gnar puts on. Like, he just needs such an immediate answer. Like, it makes it really rough for the opponent. A tough decision for our opponent. I actually saw somebody tweet, they posed a question. What happens when you hit with Gnar with 2 Pokey Sticks in hand? I did not see what the answer was. So we might find out here. The way they asked that, it made me think that maybe something interesting happens, but I don't know.
Everyone here? Let's go.
Completely fine. That, look at that nerf coming in. I actually just realized though that this is a 3/3 now. I don't know how I feel about it.
Ready.
Threatens, like it would threaten with twins a kill on Gnar, which would have been
Think you're fast enough?
pretty strong. So Gnar's gonna level. We're definitely gonna try to hit this to see if we can get vulnerable on the Ari. The only thing is, like, you know, he could Cloud Stance. He has other options that he can get that back in his hand. Yeah, that's fine. I figured there'd be the Nopify. Ooh, that is a punish though. Can't say I was expecting that. That's very interesting. Only thing is here now, like if I block, other than like maybe trying to block an Ari.
Be still.
Oh, that's kind of cool. You can get it back out with like the Cloud Stance if you wanted to.
Balance in all things.
I mean, I think we're just chilling for now and trying to have some reactivity.
Within my grasp.
Mystic's great here. He's down to literally a 1-card hand. This could be huge. You could deal 2 to this. Doesn't really matter. Gonna be having quick attack. I think we're just gonna be trying to make him trade as many units as possible. I mean, this would be good. I mean, a 5/4 fearsome that draws a card. Doesn't seem that bad.
Extra hands never hurt.
So he pulls another stun potentially. I like just like
Are you ready?
pressure options.
Let's take it for a spin.
I feel like having the Mystic up is just good
It will be done.
if he goes for like recalls or anything.
I'll take care of this.
That's fine. Man. What I'm more scared of? I think I'm gonna go for the Ari here. If I get to see what his last card is, like, I'm down. He already shuffled 1 back into the deck. Yeah, so there it is. Just seeing exactly what he has, I think that was worth.
Wild hearts should run free.
I might even block the 3/2 here to get a pokey. Wallop to kill this seems good.
Natural. I got you.
Let me at 'em.
Ooh, this does kill my Gnar, actually.
I have studied every fighting manual.
So going for the Wallop now to activate the Fizz elusive.
The forest surrounds us. Back it up.
Gladly, and then I think we just take the damage.
Too slow.
Okay, so he kept his fearsome blocker alive. Kind of annoying.
Beauty charms while claws take hold.
We do have a challenger. Of these, I think this is like the best option, but they're all very mediocre.
Hide and seek, huh?
Okay. At this point, he's gonna need to do some crazy top decking. Because this just gives us access to an elusive. He's getting rid of one of his win cons.
Behold me, owl, hairless apes.
Yeah, exactly. That's cool. He had a potential line for lethal, but we played around it pretty well. That was a very interesting deck, I gotta say. Okay, we're up against Fizz Riven. I believe this is Swim's deck. Totally sure though. Keep Baboon, Gnar, and a Pokey Stick. Sounds great. Sonic goes great with the Baboon. No blockers for Fizz at the moment, but I mean, like, they have like overwhelm generators, right? Is like the whole thing with this deck. So, I mean, most of the time we're not like dealing with Fizz with blockers anyways.
If I were a magician,
Oh, really?
where would I go?
See, I'm worried about the librarian.
The sun
Oh, that's pretty cool. So I could play the other baboon and then get another challenger with the Poro cannon if he develops more and try to push just like heavy damage. Play this pretty aggressively.
Good. Anything helps.
I'm pretty happy to do this. Because he could play like Elixir or something and have this live, or just block like a 3-1, but I think the damage is more valuable for me. Like we have 2 points of burn, we push 10 more damage. That's a fair bit, but we could definitely make that happen. For now, I think we're just looking to set up the bot.
Once I stab papers, now faces. System upgrade. Prime and ready.
I'm like low-key, high-key thinking of playing a Yordles in arms. Maybe not. Honestly, maybe I just play Gnar. Like, I don't think they have a good way to deal with Gnar, for the most part. This Faded isn't getting it to 4 health, right? And they normally don't have ways to generate health unless they're running the 3-2 spell plus 3-2. Get the name of it? I'm actually just gonna swing everything.
No looking back. Hold down. Gotcha, whack-a, boom.
Burn's definitely great here. And he's not killing us next round, and I think he's like really on the fight against time with us having Yordle in arms, elusives, the Gnar's leveled, like this looks great. Still have another point of burn as well. Talking about that. Like he can level it. It doesn't like. I don't know if he can he even. I don't remember how many turns it's been on the board for, but if he does, point being like, that's cool. It's whatever. What would be insane if we got a wallop off of this, and I could just not take any damage.
What conflict awaits?
Yeah, so he plays around it. Sure. Ton of damage. Hopefully it doesn't have burn now. Group shot. I like group shot plus pokey to kill.
Humanity is obsolete. Safety disengaged. 'Cause 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 '
We get the GG. And that's it. I don't know. He didn't really like get his setups. Like I think he was on a pretty bricked hand, but we took full advantage with ours. All right, we got Lurk. I'm gonna keep Mystic. I think lose the Yordle in arms, lose the Pokey Stick, keep the Telescope. Actually, you know, I think I like keeping Pokey if he has the Fearsome unit. I think that's like a little bit more of a concern. And we'll just draw for some other stuff. Launch is great. Definitely don't mind more Telescopes. Yeah, so he did have the Fearsome. I think I'm just going to pass for now, play Conchologist, see what kind of pickup I get. Could get like Group Shot or something that would be good into this. I don't know, I'm going to save the Fizz, like if I potentially get Yordle in arms or something, I don't want to just like trade it for no reason or have it pick up Vulnerable. Ooh. A sucker for some Spell Force, but tough call. I'm gonna take the Spell Force. Fuck it.
Curiosities lie ahead. Persistence is key.
Yeah, so I feel like he's incentivized to open attack, and then the Pokey Stick's just a great punish. Other great thing about Fizz is him fizzling Pike, right? I think here I'm gonna play Bot. And then I could just block the Chronomancer. Oh, that's annoying. That's annoying for sure. But point being, like, health doesn't really matter in this matchup because their only form of removal is like Bone Skewer or Pike, which is killing anything anyways despite the health, so you're fine just taking a value trade here.
Can you improve perfection?
So I'm going to play out these Poros, and they'll get this to 3 attacks. So if he didn't hit Pike, this can now block the Hatchling, which I'm kind of in desperate need of a blocker for that. He tapped below Pike for this round. Take the 2 damage, and I'm going to play a Telescope to get a good trade into the Sharkling, because I'm probably not going to block with these Poros. We found Yordle in arms also, which is going to be enabled when we play Fizz. Take another Elusive. And we could just potentially close out the game on our next attack. Play Fizz, Trickster, and we're pushing 20 damage, so it just depends if he finds Pike. And we could develop Zonite and not miss out on anything, because we still have mana for this, and we're always going to have mana for Yordle in arms next round. Okay, so we know his top deck is Rek'Sai, and before he like didn't play Pike on that round where I thought he would have, so like I feel like it's pretty low odds he has Pike. We'll get the Fizz down. Oh, he did have it. Oh, Bloodbait. Oh, never mind. We're good. Because especially since I'm opening Yordle in arms, like I think I could just block that anyways, even if I probably just take the damage, but it is an option. Hit him with this, clean 20 damage, and again, no Pike. This is game. All right, we're good. We should be. Easy money. All right, Bandletree. It's M-Tux. I'm gonna keep a multi-region follower and see if I can get Yordle in arms going. I mean, if we find something from P&Z, that'll be the Yordle in arms. I think I'm just passing here. I'm gonna keep Fizz back until that point. Start off with the Telescope. Could maybe like bait a Group Shot out or something. We don't need like another region since we found Zonite. I'm fine just trading this. I'm gonna keep this back until later. Checking out Conchologist. Definitely like ambush, because like if we get a Yordle and arms off, having like a sneaky way to get more elusives is pretty powerful. Okay, Pokey Stick for a bit of cycle, can also kill the unit. I'm gonna go with just more conches. I like having a cheap trick for Fizz.
Persistence is key.
I think I'm gonna keep the bot back for now. He could Buster Shot this or something, but I'd just like the pressure that Gnar sets up. And if he connects, getting a Pokey Stick is huge. He's burning so much mana here that I think we just pass. Alright, tree time. We're on the clock. Need to start pushing some damage.
This is gonna be fun.
Get sent back to the hand, but finally get a hit in. Ooh, some bots can get very big. Make ambush super crazy. I'm gonna play Telescope first, though. Take the Moon Glow. Got like just the free blocker. It's really funny. So he pushes 6. I mean, I don't think we're ever dying from this damage. I'm cool with it. He might pass here, yeah. Big brain.
Once I stamp papers, now faces. Witness perfection, meat bags.
Honestly, I'm just gonna use these as ways to get the augment damage up. And I mean, pushing 2 seems cool too. Has he hit the Nexus? I don't think he has.
System upgrade.
More bots. Now, these things are gonna scale hard, pushing 2 damage with them each round. Maybe even 3.
Today's the day I find that hero. Hammer.
The Mystic to save one of these. It's actually really annoying.
I'm innocent.
Once I stamp papers, now faces.
7 out of 10, we're getting to that point. 8 out of 10, even worse. Tap below Pokey now. I can develop Fizz though.
Let me at him.
Can you improve perfection? Safety disengaged.
7, 10, 8, 9.
Anything helps.
A little bit of burn. The only thing is his tree is gonna proc next round, so a little doomed if we can't get this here. Argon's not the region yet, so
Awaits.
To the world below.
I mean this is a pretty clear tell, but I think I'm just in a spot where I have to go for it, right? We'll see if he has group shot or something. And he didn't have it. We got him, boys. Another one down.